Hello and welcome back to a new Road to Glory on my channel. This Road to Glory will be called for Club and Country, and what that means is that I can only use players from my club for my country. So I'm a French manager. I'm going to be managing Paris FC in League 2, and what I'm going to try and do is win every possible cup with Paris FC and the French national team. Now, I can't just go, oh, I'm going to use the world's best players. So like I said, this is a road to glory. So we'll be starting off with Paris FC's team. We'll be selling all of the non-French players, well, we're obviously trying to, and then they will be the players that we use in the national team. So we'll have to call up the Paris FC players and get rid of the current France players. And we have to use our capabilities of our, well, we're going to try and improve the Paris team to buy the good French players in order to work towards winning, probably in the long run, the World Cup. Obviously we'll be winning the League R, League 2, the French Cup, the Champions League, maybe the Europa League at some stage, and the Euros. So we'll be aiming for all of them throughout the save. But of course we can only buy and use French players. Okay, so as this being a Road to Glory, we will be trying to make as much money as soon as possible. So we'll be going for the European International Cup. Who do we get in our group? We're going to get, come on, load, Hibernian from Scotland, Luzern and Zurich. So hopefully we can go get a few wins and progress to the next round. Okay, so as explained before, we're only allowed to use French players. So all of our players that are not French, I'm going to go and, well, try to put on the transfer list. So like Shadibi, Bong, who else is there? Libochi. Luckily I can't pronounce them names anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Axel Bamba. It's going to be put on the transfer list. Yahul. So I'm going to quickly finish that off and bring you the starting 11. Right, we get some emails through just quickly before I show you the starting 11, and first scout report. Thinking about scouts, I do want to invest in my scouts as soon as possible. So I should have enough money to buy a scout. There is scout staff, youth staff, sorry. Yes, there's a French guy, 2.8 million. Oh, it's half my budget. But no, I am going to do it and send him straight to France. We need to get French players in the club because we're not going to be able to buy the best. So we're going to have to scout the best, hopefully. We'll see what happens, but we should be able to bring in a few decent scout future stars through the youth system. I'm not going to do a scout future star because there's no guarantee that he's going to be French, so we won't use that option from the catalogue. I did think about doing it and selling him for some money, but that kind of goes against the what I'm trying to achieve at the career mode. Okay, so I've added a few people to the transfer hub. I've got Lafont and Dika, Decore, Kunati. I can't pronounce names. I'm sorry if they're wrong. Guri, Tushumania. I've no idea. Crucians? Not sure. If anyone knows how to actually pronounce the names, let me know, because I've tried googling it and I can't find a website that pronounces the select names that I've got. So yeah, I've got croissants, Alakush, Cilia. And is there one more after Cilia? Don't think there is. Right, so there. The selection of players that I've got on the shortlist, and in this episode I'll try and buy one of them. But first, let's jump into our first game against Luzern. The starting 11 is as follows. We've got Levine up front. He's a right winger, but we don't actually have a striker. We've got Abaid right wing, and we've got Robile left wing. But everyone is French apart from our two centre backs, so we will be going after a centre back after this game. So I think Bong's from the Ivory Coast. I can't remember where the other centre back, Liboy, I can't remember where he's from. So let's jump into the first game of this save. Okay, so in the first game we have Luzern. They're a Swiss team, so hopefully we can go and get the win. We've got, like I said, I went through the starting 11. We've got 2 non-French players in it, so we'll be trying as quickly as possible to remove them 4 French players. So let's get this save underway with Levine. Let's go. Into Rabile, Ibard, Karam. Okay, so Leuven are on the attack. Can we win the ball? We do. One of our centre backs, who is not French, plays the ball through, and Levine is through. Can we get an early goal inside 10 minutes? Going to try low driven across the goal. Keeper. Ah. Back to the drawing board. Poor shot from Levine there. Okay, so Luzern are in the middle of the park. Guan's picked up the ball. Fecker through to Vargas. Surely this is 1-0. Oh my god, he's missed. Is that a save? Was it saved by the keeper? If it wasn't, it's great. Oh, it's a poor miss. Poor miss. Okay, so Luzern are on the ball again. They're definitely pegging us back in this first half. We could pick up the ball into Bong. Oh no, it's not Bong. Yuhu, sorry. Makoun. Over to Karouche. Back to Levine. Back to Karouche. He's through. Is he going to get the first goal of the save? Karouche does. 1-0 Paris FC. We get our first goal of the career mode with a nice tidy 1-2 with Levine. Get him. Nice little 1-2 there. Didn't think I was going to get there in front of the defender and just... Oh, it's not, oh, that is poor goalkeeping. Didn't even go near the corner. But the goal goes in and it makes it 1-0 to Paris FC. Okay, so Yahoo wins the ball back. We're into the second half now. Kembushi, Makudi, I can't pronounce the names, I'm sorry, but he's through. Oh, I'm going to swear it. I'm going to swear it into Levine. Oh, Levine makes it 2-0. Get in. Get in, Paris FC. I'm going to have to find out what their nicknames are, what the team nickname is. Because it's kind of hard to... If you Google Paris Football Club, it just comes up with PSG. So there's not much of a... There's not much of a big audience for Paris FC, if that makes sense. Not many people know about them. But we go 2-0 up against the Swiss side, Leuven. Get him. It's great when a plan comes together and the manager doubly delighted with the way. Okay, so Leuven attacking down the right hand side here. We'll try and get it out, goes out for a corner. They're going to whip the ball in through Vargas and we're going to clear it. Hopefully it will go to a Paris FC player. It doesn't. Luzern are still attacking. Lustenberg gets the ball into Guan. We clear it again. Rabile. Poor clearance, very poor clearance. Paris FC are on the back foot here. Guan into Demask. Over to Vargas. What a block! Oh, he's not blocked it. What a finish. I thought I blocked it. If you look, my I think it's the right back. Oh no, it's the centre back comes over, slides, and oh, it's inches away from being blocked. 2-1 Paris FC against Leuven. Okay, not really much happened after that goal. We're just playing the ball around now. Still attacking, but nothing's really happened. Levine gets around his man. Can he get a shot away? Cross. I'm going to try and cross it back. Oh, okay. Nothing given. Still waiting, just waiting for the full-time whistle. It should go any time soon. Is it going to go? Oh, there it is. Full-time whistle. We win our first game in the career. 2-1. I think we've done quite well at the start of this save. Off to a 100% record. Just confirmation. Karuka got our first goal and then Levine got the second. Okay, so we have a transfer offer in for Demarcny. Now, I don't know if he's French or not, so I'm going to have to go into the transfer hub or back to the squad hub just to see if he's French. And if he's not, I won't sell him. And he is French, so I won't sell him. Okay, so we now have an offer in for Samuel Yuhu, who I think he's one of the centre-backs that isn't French. No, he isn't. He's from Ivory Coast, so I will be looking to sell him. I didn't see how much they offered. I just looked for negotiate. They've offered 390, which is 65k over value. Gonna ask for a little bit more. I'll ask for 400. I reckon they'll accept that. And they have. They've accepted the deal. Hopefully we can get Yahoo out of the club and bring a new centre-back in who is French. Zurich have taken top spot in the group stage after the first game. They must have smashed Hibernian. Wait a minute, losing at the bottom. Don't know, it must be done on alphabetical order. Oh, we have a transfer offer in for Bong, 310. He's valued at 375. I'm gonna negotiate. He is from Cameroon, so we will be looking to sell him. Hopefully we can get a little bit more than 310. I'm not gonna ask for anything ridiculous. I'm not sure. Gonna try 400, see what they say, just over value. They've come in at 330. I'm gonna counter that with 380. And they've accepted 380. We got over value for is it Bong? Was that one Bong? I can't remember. Yeah, it was Bong. Sorry. Wicked. I will come back to you if I get a confirmation email of them selling. I'm glad that he sold though. Okay, so without any more emails, we're going to jump into the game against Zurich. We're just going to sim it because I'm not really too fussed if we get through because we'll be able to beat Hibs in the last game. I'm going to skip it. 0-0. Relevant. We'll skip on. Okay, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. We've got the game against Hibs coming up, but we have a scout report back on Cruisants, who is 17, he's 68. We will be looking to buy that Cruisants, but I think he's only just joined Mönchengladbach, so I actually can't sign him, which is really annoying. Let's sim this game against Hibs, so hopefully we can get the win. Obviously we're playing Ovano, Karamoko, Bong, Libonye, Delane, Mimon, Manduki, Karush, Abad, Lavine and Rabail as our starting 11. Abide gets the first goal and then Hibs equalise and it finishes 1-1, but we have gone through to the next round. That's good. We've gone through to the semi-finals of the European Invitational Cup, whatever it's called. Right, what I want to do is make a sign-in. So obviously Lafont's going to be too expensive. Ndika I want, but oh, he's just signed for his club. So have they all. I can't go for Guri. Oh, Doucouré. Doucouré hasn't. I think I'm going to go in for Doucouré. He's a centre back as well, so he'll slot straight into the team. Hopefully we can get him on fairly cheap. Hello, I'm glad you made it. Let's take a seat. If you don't mind, allow me to start with an initial offer. He's worth 525, so I'm not sure. Can I swap someone? I know I've obviously got a few non-French players I want to get rid of. Dylan St. Louis worth over $1 million. He'll be a good player to maybe sell on for about 2 million. Right, I'm gonna offer 650. Hopefully they'll accept that. And they do. Get in. Let's skip to negotiations with Doucouré. Hopefully I'm going to be able to just offer what he wants. He wants rotation. Yep, I'll happily accept rotation. Definitely accept rotation. I would offer him more. He just wants to play a few times. So yeah, let's accept the squad role of rotation. I was thinking about whether to offer him more. 2 years, I'll ask for 3 because I know you can always improve it by 1. A release clause I'm going to deny, so wait for that to pop up. I will straight away deny that. Disregard. That's good. Right, wages. He's on 2.6. I'm going to offer, not 40, I'm going to offer 4. 4k, no signing on bonus. Let's see if he joins. And yes, he does. Let's go put him in the starting 11 because he will play. He will be my starting 11 centre back. Right, guys, this will be the end of the episode. If you've liked, please leave a like and subscribe. This is obviously the pilot, so depending on how this goes will be depending on whether the career mode continues. If you've got any ideas or any French players you want me to sign in the future, please let me know and I will put them on the transfer hub.